Hi readers, coming to you today with Athena. We're hanging out. We wanted to wish you a happy April, happy spring. Hopefully you're going to be getting some nice warmer weather like we are down here where we are real soon. And I hope that you're ready for reading lots more good stories this year. You know what's coming out next month? I'm so excited. Risk is coming out next month on May 22nd. Risk is the 7th book in the Seals of Shadow Force series. And I gotta tell you, Jena, the heroine, is a lot different than the normal ones that I write. And, I like quirky heroines anyway. And so this one took me in a little different direction. But this story came to me, funny thing. I like to share these little tidbits, this little trivia with you. Noah came to me when I was writing the last book, Fatal Thrill. So if you guys didn't get that in January, grab that book now and you'll meet Noah, just a little small part in there with his brother Ash. And I just fell in love with both of them, and I knew that I had to give Noah his own book, and hopefully Ash is going to get his own book too. And Noah had to go first because I couldn't quite delve into Ash yet. And so I got to know Ash better as I was writing Risk. And obviously I got to know Noah a lot better. But that first scene in the book, so when it comes out next month, I want you to read that first scene, and I want you to think about this. I was sitting with my husband watching a BBC mystery of all things. I love them. And there was a horse in this murder mystery show, and it just really stuck with me. And I kept thinking about that horse. And it was like a couple of different shows. You know how the BBC likes to stretch some of their shows over several episodes. So anyway, I didn't like what happened to the horse in the story, and the horse really wasn't a big part of the plot. It was more of a staging thing. But that horse really stuck with me, and I had this whole scene with Noah and Beatrice that happens at the beginning of Risk just pop into my head, just boom, from this horse. I know, right? So you'll find out why when you get the book and you get to read it. But it was really, really fun and interesting and different for me with this story. So I'm really looking forward to it. There will be a cover reveal either later this week or next week. My cover artist and I are still making some tweaks to the cover art because it's kind of a bridge book because there's something big happening next year. And this story is going to open the door to what's happening next year with this series. And I'm really, really excited about it. I can't wait to share with you guys. It's going to be so cool. So I hope you get excited about the book. It should be up for pre-order probably by the end of April. It's with editors right now, and then it will go to my beta readers, and then it will be up for pre-order, and it will come out May 22nd. So get ready, mark your calendars. You're going to love these two. They are, like I said, Jena is, living in a different world than what most of my characters live in. And so it was super fun to explore that and write a story around that. And it's going to be out in time to correspond with the royal wedding. And you're going to get a little dose of royalty in this book, which was really fun to play with too. And then today, even with my tendinitis, I'm going to start writing the next SCVC Task Force series, and this is Victor's story. So Victor Dupay, who's in charge of the West Coast FBI group and who's in charge of all the California Task Force, readers have been asking me for years, when is Victor going to get his story? When is he going to fall in love? When is he going to live happily ever after? And I knew that it was coming, but I kind of, like all the books, there's a certain timing. I don't know how to explain it to people, but I know when they need to be birthed. Maybe that's a good way to put it. So sometimes they have to sit in my brain and stew for a while. And then all of a sudden I'll know the time is right and it's a good time to write these characters. So this story will be the 9th in the SCVC Task Force series. And I'm thinking about doing a little something with that too. You guys met the Domestic Terrorism Task Force and Deadly Secrets. And I was kind of thinking about that. I was like, I think maybe it's time we expand the series a little and go in a different direction. So Victor's going to get his story. And if you haven't read Deadly Holiday, you might want to grab that because the heroine is introduced in Deadly Holiday, which came out last November. And it's a short story, so it won't take you long to read it, but you'll be prepared. And so Victor's story should be out, it'll probably be September. But I just wanted you guys to know I'm starting it because I love to start new stories. It's so exciting. I love chapter 1 and I love the end and I love everything that happens in between. Otherwise, I wouldn't do this, right? So next month, it'll be Risk. And yes, I dropped the word fatal from the title because this is kind of a bridge story that's going to take you into what's happening new next year. And I'm starting on the next SCVC Task Force series. I also have the next Witches Anonymous story about a fourth written, maybe a third of that written, and it's really fun. I've been slowed down because of my tendinitis, so I'm having to dictate everything rather than typing. And this is really a pain because it's my right arm, so I do everything with my right arm, like wash my hair, feed myself, pick up my coffee cup, makeup. Very challenging to not use my right arm. But anyway, hopefully it's going to get better soon if I rest it. So I'm dictating. And I'm excited. Either way. I don't care if I have to type it or dictate it. Either way. I'm excited to get Victor's story going. So I love you guys, and I hope that you are kicking off your spring on a great note. I hope you're getting some warmer weather, that you're seeing your bulbs bloom, and that you are ready for what's coming in May. I'll see you guys later. Happy reading.